Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, how are you feeling today? Yeah, me too. I know with this disorder, it's a lot of pain, a lot of stiffness. I tell you, just like if I sit down, it's hard to get up with this stiffness. But I am here. Yes, I am here, and just wanted to, go over the challenges it is that I experienced on getting diagnosed. At first, I had been being stiff and in a lot of pain, did not know what was going on with my body, knew something was going on, but every time I would go to the doctor, they would say, oh, what's wrong? And I would just tell them, hey, I feel awful. I feel awful. Pain in my back, pain in my neck. My job was walking. I walked a good bit. About 90% of my job was walking. And I was like, I can barely walk. I tell you, it hurts me to even walk. I don't know what's wrong. So my back was hurting. So I went to a orthopedic doctor, and he said, well, all right, we're going to give you MRI. And came back and said, okay, you got some discs that's I don't know what the word, he said, ruptured discs, and so to speak. I'm like, okay, so this must be what's causing me all the pain. He said, okay, we're going to do a pain block. And I said, okay, yeah. So went in, scheduled that 1-day surgery, and I felt better. I did. I felt better. And I think it lasted for about maybe a month. And then I was feeling bad again. My back hurting, neck, just so stiff, actually stumbling sometimes, And I went back to him and I was telling him, he said, well, he examined me. He said, well, let's do a bone scan. Okay, did the bone scan, and then that's when he was like, hey, it's, I don't know what's wrong. It's a lot of things. Oh, they found I had a spot on my brain. They found that I had and a hernia. I mean, everything, and I'm like, ow, what is going on? So he referred me back to my primary, and at the time my primary was like, what do we do? Okay, we're going to send you, because of that spot, we're going to send you to neuro. Goes to my neuro doctor. Neuro doctor says, what they want me to do? And I'm like, well, I think they want you to see what the spot is. The spot in my brain, is that what's causing me to have a difficult time walking, stiffness, this pain, or what have you? So they did a CAT scan of my brain. They told me that no, that was fine. It was just an anomaly that I had, and I wouldn't have known I had it. So I'm like, okay, but something is wrong. So I kept going to the doctor, and she was like, and I was like, well, send me to a rheumatologist. So rheumatology did all these workup, blood studies, and that's something that fibromyalgia, most disorders, you can either do a scan, they can find it, or you can they can do a blood test and find it. But with fibromyalgia, you don't have a specific test. So, and since it mimics so many other disorders, you're like, okay, let's flip a coin. So I went to my a rheumatologist that was referred, and she was saying my blood work was out of whack with the alkaline and all that good stuff. But she didn't know what was wrong. So sent me back to my primary, and then they did a full workup. One doctor thought I had MS. Did that test, and no, it's not MS. One doctor thought I had lupus. Did that workup, didn't have lupus. Then they even did the test for me with myasthenia gravis. They thought I had that. Well, no, but I'm still at the point one because I'm still feeling bad. I mean, feeling like I am about to die. Crying every time I go to a doctor, wanting answers, and they're like, "What is wrong with you?" So I just didn't lay there. I just kept going to doctors after doctors, and they kept just looking at me like I am just out of my mind. One doctor, I went in there and just was crying, just was so depressed. She said, "You got to get it together. I mean, you'll be all right, but you got to get it together." Okay. That was this was about now I've been feeling this way, so we're about 6 months now, feeling awful bad, going to the emergency room saying I don't feel well. Then I changed primaries to a primary doctor that I had before, and he suggested that I go to a rheumatologist, and I went to another rheumatologist. This rheumatologist, he was good. He did the blood test. I did have some out of whack, what are those? I forgot what it is, but I did have that hypothyroidism, and had some other things, but he knew the points, the pain points of your body with fibromyalgia. And I'm going to put that chart up there where the pain points are. And he pressed them, and I reacted because it hurts. I mean, even if you just poke me, my husband would just poke me like he always do, like when he crack a joke, well, what he calls a joke, but he would press my arm and it would hurt like Dickens. So, finally the rheumatologist said, "Hey, I think you have fibromyalgia. And, what's wrong is, your body, your brain delivers pain to your body in a different way. So, what may not be painful for some, your body travels how it's presented in the brain, and it's very, it hurts where the normal person might not think it hurts." So, and I'm like, okay. And he says, "And you're depressed." And that's also a sign of fibro, because your hormones, your substance in the brain are what did he say? This right here, I'm gonna put this up here, and he says, and that causes you to be depressed because it's imbalanced. So, got me on some antidepressants, and I think one thing just made me feel better, not physically but mentally, is I got a diagnosis. I got a diagnosis. Okay, well, we're going to end it right there because I don't want to go on. Hey, I know how it is, so we're going to take this, like I said, a step at a time. Hey, if you're hurting, I understand. What things that helps me when I'm hurting is, I'm using this CBD oil, and it helps. It helps a lot. My husband and I both experience chronic pain, and I just wanted to let y'all know, when I hesitate and can't think, and if you have fibromyalgia, we have, I call them brain farts, but And they're also called a fibro fog. So you understand, you understand. Some other people might say, okay, stay focused, keep it together, but that's another sign of fibromyalgia, honey. It's keeping focused to remember what you're talking about, because you'll be talking and just out of nowhere you're like, what? So hey, you get me. So I know. But all right, we're gonna do this a little at a time. But girls and boys, I hope you feel better. If this is one of your bad days, I'm sorry, and I hope you feel better. Get some heat on those joints and muscles, and I know this pain is a significant amount of this disorder. So if you're in pain today, hope you have a better day tomorrow. Really do. But I'm going to encourage you. It's going to get better. So get off your feet. Elevate your legs. Lay down. If you're having problems, hey, I tell you, get you a diffuser. And those diffusers are real good. Lavender helps you relax. It helps you. Sometimes I know you have problems sleeping. Hey, get a diffuser. Put some lavender in there, and we'll talk about those other things later on. But hope you feel better. All right, well, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, important, be blessed and be encouraged. And hey, press that comment button. Let me know how you're feeling today. Let me know so we all can talk and share what we do when we feel that way. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.